Okay, so after wrapping up the Korthos village main storyline with the Misery's Peak quest and all this kind of business, we are able to go to Stormreach, which is the harbor zone. Now, this is going to be the first major. Um, let's do it this way. I've got the general check. The first major zone that has all the major quests that you'll start be able to do. You'll be able to branch off into other areas, some of the DLCs, the different adventure packs. Now you're no longer in tutorial world. You're into a regular form of progression, completely free reign to do anything you want to do in any order. Chase any goal you want, access to banks, use a shared bank if you're VIP, try other characters out. Now you kind of know how the Korthos thing works. You can just play like a couple adventures and drop off, drop out, hook up with other people. You have a lot of freedom to do things the way you want to do here. Interestingly enough, the moment I entered the zone, it gave me a quest completion and then leveled me up. So now you can see upper hand corner, we have enough experience to hit level 3, which is going to open up the Archer Point quest that I like to do early because it's very fun and very repeatable. And we can do that with just one hireling with us. If you got a friend with you, it's even more fun. I'm going to go do that first, but in order for me to qualify that quest is a level 3 quest, and it's in the marketplace zone. I need to go see a trainer and get leveled up to be technically considered level 3. So we're going to mount up real quick, and we're going to go to the vendors, which, the trainers, excuse me, not the vendors, which are just up this area past the dock, up this little ramp here. And along the way is the hireling vendor. And we had like an unholy weapon drop in the last adventure we were doing. I sold that already. So let's just go here. Let's get a level 3 cleric. Let's try to get a couple of them. As you get higher level, they're going to become more and more expensive, but it's the same rule for every single one of them. They last an hour. Different, if you may find a situation like 4 different types of clerics, it'll tell you what their favored activity is. Like this one here is Cure Light Wounds, Focus Enchant, Inspire Courage, Fascinate. If you go down, this is the Bard. If you go to like a level, just notice how there's 2 different level 2 clerics. This one here, it says what I like to do. Bless, Cure Light Wounds, Divine Vitality, Turn Undead, whereas this one, right, likes to do Cure Light Wounds, Nimbus of Light, Bless, and Command. So they have different things they like to do. I want to get some level 3 ones. This one here has got Cure Moderate Wounds, which is great, and this one here should also have Cure Moderate Wounds. So, and I'm going to pick this one here and grab both of those real quick. We'll throw them on our bar because for the next thing that we're going to do, we're going to need some support and some more DPS, right? So now we need to go talk to a trainer and get leveled up to level 3. You could mount up or you just run up here. This little courtyard, that is an inn. We can rebind ourselves in the inn, and my trainer is right here for rangers, but you'll see all the different trainers, whether you have names on or off, for bard, artificer. They're always in groups like this. So if you can find an area on the map, you look at your map, you'll see there's little blue leaf icons will tell you where a trainer grouping is. Every major tradable zone usually has that. So let's just do this real quick. So we can do action point enhancements and advance as a ranger. We're going to still keep taking spot here and search because I don't want to ever miss out on. I'm going to start taking tumble some too. Don't want to miss out on being able to find hidden locations. Let's see what else we can do here. Music device, perform, haggle. I don't really care about that, even though you can get like, some extra items by doing that. Let's put a little bit into hide, and let's put some into move silently. We've got that down here. It's all alphabetical. There we go. That's all that. Now, what do we get to pick? We get Die Hard automatically, which is automatically stabilized when you're incapacitated. Wilderness Lore, which I don't think it has any effectiveness. We get to pick 1 feat. We already have, I'm not using a shield. You could pick Shield Mastery. It's great if you're playing a druid. Iron Will is a decent one as well. It gives you a bonus to your will save. I want to see if we can pick something that's going to boost our damage output. So let's go down here. Medium armor proficiency. That sounds good. We could do that. If we're not going to ever use a shield, we could do some more ranged ones. Let's see what we got here for ranged ones. So we could do precise shot. We could do quick draw. Rapid reload. Let's do rapid reload. I think that's a good one to give us, we're shooting faster when things are rushing up to us. Only get to pick 1 feat. 13 more hit points, total 70. We'll save, and here's that. So now, boom, you're level 3. I'm going to go bind real quick in this little end. It's like the lobster or something, yeah. And we're looking for the spirit binder. He's up here to the left. There could be quests here, but I'm not going to get distracted because I want to immediately go to the archer point thing. Okay, now we resurrected. No visual effect. Should celebrate that, to tell you the truth. That would be a simple thing to do. We were on our mount when we rode up, and when you leave, you're automatically back on your mount again. So what we're going to do, we're going to go up here to the entrance to the marketplace. Just keep going up higher and higher. When you see these banners and these markers here, like we talked about once before, this is the marketplace. If you look at it on the map, it's over here on the west side. Just pull this over a little bigger. We came from here, which was Korthos. This is the big tower. Across these little gaps here. In here is the Gatekeeper's Grove. That's all the portals to all the different types of wilderness zones and expansions and things like the Sinister Secret of Salt Marsh and the Assault on the Slave Lords. And, you know, the Temple of Elemental Evil. Much higher, harder content there. We just zipped through here to get our trainer. This was the one hireling vendor that would do levels 1 through 3. When you get to the next zone, they'll do levels 4 and higher and higher. And so this is the entrance to the market. So we're going to jump through here first. Now, it's kind of funny, you know, you could go into the harbor and start picking up the first thing you run into and start doing that. You will find that your quest journal log is full of so much stuff that you maybe can't keep track of it all. What I like to do is I really like this Archer Point quest. I like to do it quickly, even though it's going to have level 4 gear and loot. It's still going to be something we can work forward to, and you'll get some stuff off some of the enemies as well, and the experience is decent. Around this perimeter here is where the different noble houses are. These areas also lead to other areas, have like tons and tons of quests oriented with it. We want to hit this House Jarasco Enclave. Remember, we rescued someone from there previously. And we're just going to head up here and then hang a left and jump down. And right down, ignore him, even though he's got something for us. And this guy right here, this Jasper, how you pronounce that, Cruikshank. You could go into here. This is another zone you can go into and get a bunch of different quests. There's all kinds of quests in those enclaves, but for right now, we want to go do this. And this is a pretty straightforward outdoor zone thing. Kill a bunch of stuff before time runs out. Got to pick up the quest first, yeah. And it's really simple, and it's a really good way to like repeat it over and over. You get a pattern, and I wanted to show this to you. So if you're trying to get to level 4 and get leveled up a little bit, this is a good one to do. Okay, so you're considered right at the entrance. Let's get one of these clerics up. That'll give us an hour. A lot of times what I like to do is run this over and over and over, put them on aggro, and then you can go talk to this NPC here, but you don't actually have to. The idea is that, you know, his smashed up cart has been under attack, you know, but there's nothing happening. You're like, what's going on? There is this barricaded doorway here, and all these humanoids like ogres and hobgoblins are going to come bashing this door down, and then you're going to need to deal with it. So we're by ourselves. Having the cleric here as an aggro is going to make a big difference. I'm just going to pop back over here, and they'll see her first and start rushing into the doorway. Now this is a timer now, so they've already spotted me. You've got about 11 minutes. If you want to know how much time you have left, you can look up here in the upper right hand corner. The one thing I would advise you to do is always kill witch doctors first. They're casters. They can, at higher levels, they're casting fireball and things like that. This is a big outdoor zone. You've never been here, so your mini map will be closed, but once you've opened it up once, you'll be able to you'll see places you've been previously. Go see if we can get a shot off on these guys around the corner here. There's one hidden. There is a shrine down here if you're a caster. Like, you may want to recharge all your spell points, everything. There's a couple of enemies down here. I want to kill them real quickly to get the counter up, and then we're going to go all the way around to the other side and get the chief. And this is one thing, like, you can't shoot this far with a druid spell. And there's one guy, a couple guys way over here. And we're going to go ahead and just run, and he'll get clubbed to death. Like I mentioned, there's a resurrection shrine and a rest shrine over there. So now we've come out the front door. We cleared the left. You want to kind of hang a right, and you're just going to go to the right and wipe out some guys in these bamboo trees, and then we're going to head down this valley to the left over here. Pretty straightforward stuff, but what will happen is things like this. You don't see anything, So you could just easily run past her thinking there's nothing here, but there is a spawn that will happen when you get through here. Boom. As if they were like, you know, hiding or something. And anytime you see a witch doctor, you want to get rid of them. The archers can hurt too because they're doing piercing damage. And there's a couple of guys here. And there's a big pile of hobgoblins at the bottom of this hill. And taking these guys out from range is definitely the best way to go. Don't run down the hill and start fighting this guy with melee. Now, if you are melee class, you won't have an option. Because you can kind of body pull some of these like in EverQuest and not have to worry about the entire pack at once, which is really handy. The last thing what will happen is if you go down running down in this situation, you have like 10 to 12 of these hobgoblins. You know, some of them are going to roll 18s, 19s, and 20s and hit you. You're going to be hit like once, twice, 3 times. They'll be blocking you. They'll surround you. They'll keep jumping around you. They'll keep having to turn in place and try to find them. Then the witch doctors will start nuking you from range, and you'll be in trouble. So a lot of times running forward and just diving into combat unless you got really high AC is not that great of an idea. The other thing that you'll see happens is when you have enemies coming up on you and then suddenly out of nowhere there's a stealther, right? Like a rogue or something. Like that guy there, like this assassin. Like he like vanished and then just popped back out. So our count is already at, we need to kill 45 of these guys. We hadn't taken any damage at all because we just kill them all from range. I'm just hit level 3. And this is just a crap bow from Korthos. So let's go ahead and put this back up. And we've got to kill the leader there, and don't let enemies to break time to regroup means you just don't run out of time. There's nothing to do. There's no place you need to be at a certain time or anything. This next area is a little ambush along the road between these rocks. As the rocks kind of look close together like this, you can cheat it by kind of sneaking up here. If you run between these rocks over here and go in this bend, it'll trigger some guys on the hill, and there'll be a witch doctor and a bunch of wolves. So it's a pretty crazy surprise attack right when you come through here. So don't get hyper focused on the wolves because there'll be a witch doctor around here usually. If you can find him, that'll save us a lot of trouble. Get out of the bushes. There, I see the nuke. There he is. But you can see he's doing some decent damage. I'm going to just have my Cleric pop a heal on me. She's burning heals on herself at the moment. Let's get rid of the trouble here. Now she'll automatically keep herself alive, but when she's doing that, she's putting herself on cooldown. But when things have calmed down, you can just have her heal herself as well. So you can see the 2 heals. You got Cure Moderate and then Cure Light. Just only use the spell you really need to get topped off. Don't blow the big spell point spell because there's no more rush shrines for the rest of this area. This next little section has got a number of hobgoblins that are hiding. Again, they just like will pop out of nowhere and appear. See, there's one there. They're like as if they're stealthing. And there's a named guy down here hiding behind this tree. If you just glance down here, you don't see anything. And I actually think that's really cool because it encourages you to kind of cover and explore every nook and cranny of the entire... we don't have sneak attack or anything, so we just go here, just pop him in the face. Big hit. 2 big hits back to back. And that gave us another update. You'll see this stuff is level 4 gear. That's great. You'll grow into it. The main reason for doing this is for the experience. Look how much experience we've gotten already. And there's a bunch of guys hidden down here. You'll see them get revealed as you look. And there's some dudes over here. Don't go over here yet. Get these guys behind these bamboo trees done first. There's a bunch of wolves and stuff. This guy's already aggroed. See where I can get it clear with the camera being stuck in the trees. Kind of wolves like wigging out. Now you can't ride your mount out here, unlike the Keep on the Borderlands. You have to stay on foot. He's done. That's the little frostbow frozen. This is the chief guy. Let's just teach him a lesson with melee. So that is the whole quest done. There's how much time do we have left? It ended. There's 2 chests. It's very easy to come here and go, oh wow, look, there's a chest there. Let's go get it. There's one right behind the back here. So be sure to get both of them. This is a good little shield. It's a wooden shield, so if you're running a druid, that's great. We're not going to run a shield on our little archer dude, our ranger boy here. We're probably not going to play him forever. I just want to use him as a class I haven't played to demonstrate some of the low-level stuff to get started. And here's a little +4 hardy robe for, you know, caster with armor bonus. Has death block on it, which means you're immune to any death spells. That's a neat little item. So we've got this whole thing finished. If you want to, you can, of course, you know, stock up on any potions you might see that drop out here. Most of the time I found that crates, they don't really drop any gear. They'll just drop jewels, like this little onyx gem here. And they're difficult to pick up. But let's bust them all real quick here, and then we'll do a repeat. If I can hit it. That's a solid one. It doesn't say the word crate over it when you're up against it. It's like a permanent crate. So that's that one done. So let's go repeat it real quick. So let's do this. We'll go back. And see how much time we used on her. You can just mouse over this. She only used 9 minutes. So in a course of an hour, I can run this 2 or 3 times. If I'm not mistaken, you guys can leave a comment below and let me know. If you run something back to back the same day, it decreases in experience. So sometimes you want to run it a couple times and then not run it again. So there's a +3 wooden shield. If you have a druid, that's fantastic. Here's some gloves of kind of caster gloves. Here's some adamantine chain. It's level 6. And here's a ring. So none of these are really beneficial to us. I'm just going to grab this chainmail for now and just double click it to take the reward. And let's repeat this. So we'll repeat the quest. So we could try it on hard. Now notice this is already, we're already doing this at level 5. If we do it on hard, it'll be level 6. I don't think we're quite ready for that, but it was pretty easy on 5. We could give it a shot. You might find it's a little bit of a trouble, like the cleric might get killed, but we'll try it anyway for a laugh. So we need to get the cleric back up. Let's pop her here. Let's put her on aggro. You don't have to go talk to the NPC. Let's get that bow out. Make sure we got plenty of arrows left. Well, we got 100 here. Okay, we have plenty of arrows to reload with. We aren't wearing anything. We're wearing our damage reduction stuff. For the first few times I did, I just couldn't stop myself. I kept thinking that talking to this guy would trigger the actual event. It doesn't. It just starts on a timer on its own. As time's ticking down here, there's like 11 minutes and 49 seconds left. I want to get rid of this witch doctor as soon as possible. He's already lopped 20 hit points off of us. We're down to 30. Because we're throwing it at a more difficult level here. There's another hobgoblin. She healed me. Let's get rid of that cleric next. Even though that guy's damaged, you only just pop him, get rid of him. So you can see, you know, a little harder here, taking damage and things like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a potion on. I got potions already on my heal key that I use like from WoW and other games I play. I'm going to pop down here and get rid of these guys next. She's a little damaged, but not enough to really worry about it. And I'm going to be a little more careful. There's a witch doctor and a cleric. I got cause fear put on me. Want to get rid of the witch doctor first. So I can't act because I'm feared. Oh, good. I got a whole person on me. I'm going to take a potion as soon as possible. More fun and more challenging, right? I could get killed. Being feared took away my ability to do anything, and then it's also it's dark in this zone now too because of the time of day.
Reinforcements is headed for the gates of Archer Point.
I always thought this was kind of funny how the DM is talking about how they're heading for Archer Point, but they're just standing still. And usually there's support dudes up here. I don't see them. Oh, there we go. Now Now, she hasn't really used too many of her action points. I'm going to save that for her later. I'm going to have her heal herself with just a simple Cure Light Wounds. And you can right-click to clear your target. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that in all these tutorial videos I've done. If you got a target, let's say we have her targeted, and you actually cast a heal, you heal her instead of yourself, because it will just cast it. It doesn't say they've already full health and not do it. You can just right-click in the environment, even if you're in action mode, and it will clear that. There's usually a witch doctor through here. There's a cleric. Okay. I want to keep myself out of caster range if possible. Get rid of this guy. We don't have a good hit when we're moving. Just want to get rid of those casters and get rid of these archers. She's not really being damaged, they're just running all over the place. If you ever get another weapon, we can actually dual wield because we got that talent automatically by being a ranger. So it'll be great to get another weapon and dual wield. So we got rid of that group. Everyone's okay on health. Spell points aren't too bad, 226. Let's get these guys from max range if we can. And why would you want to play on a hard difficulty? Well, they're higher level, so they're going to be harder, more challenging to fight. You're going to get more experience. The loot will be better at the end from the little chests that you have, things like that. It's much more fun to play with a group that way. A lot of times when guys drop stuff, we haven't talked about this. You see these treasure bags drop a lot. And if you pick up what it is, oh, you got a funerary token. These will be little weird items that can be handed in to collectors. Here's right here, an oversized copper coin engraved with a death's head icon. Funerary tokens are desired by Yannick Drumdoom in the marketplace. So you get a number of these and you go to the character in the marketplace and you can trade them in for either other items or things like that. So they're always dropping in treasure bags. There's so many of these things. I got to a point where I just stopped picking them up. And this guy's flagged as a demon soul. I don't know what that actually means. I'm assuming it means he's got some kind of I just made a mistake. I targeted her and had her heal herself. All right, great. We're going to let's pop him from range. Let's see if we can get him worn down quickly. What he's going to do, I don't know. I don't want him touching me. And she's tied up with this other guy. Let's try to get him eliminated. Archer. I'm just going to chug a potion on that. And she'll heal me. You can go right here to the side and get a better view.
Already been looted by the enemy.
Oh, it's weird. Arrows shooting up into the sky there. The whole family's coming after us. Take a potion real quick. Cause fear. Fortunately, you can still move around, but you move at a slower movement rate. So we're in danger of being swarmed. This is one of the problems you'll have. It's hard to focus fire one guy when they're pulling up and casting spells. I really want to get rid of that shaman that's in the middle. Got hit pretty hard there. Take a potion. There he is. Die, shaman. Because he's the one casting spells. Check another potion. She's in there spamming heals to keep herself alive. Ooh, this is brutal. Let's have her cast Cure Moderate Wounds on me. If she can. And she's getting punked. We may not make it alive out of this one. She's only got 16 health left. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to run all the way down here. She's going to... Oh, she healed herself. Great. Start picking these guys off. Get them in a line. Okay, now we got it under control. Okay, we use a lot of potions on that. We're going to run down here to the shrine and get all the spell points back. So we accidentally pulled like that entire group. Must have was like 12 or 13 these jokers. The casters are the biggest problems because they'll cast hold person and other spells that make it hard for you to stay alive. Notice how the cleric got surrounded. She's lucky she didn't die. She was down to like 16 health. And we can target this and tell her to use it with this icon down here. Sometimes you need to tell her to do it twice. That's a resurrection shrine, duh. You do the blue one. Okay, I'll use it myself, and she's just saying very well. Come on, use it. Finally. I had to do it like 6 times. What the hell? It said it's out of range? That's really odd. Let's see if we can fix this problem. We're running out of time. We only have 3 minutes left. Oh, this is going to be a problem. She won't use the resurrection. She won't use the spell point shrine. She's going to just be a chumpy. She's using it now. Oh, I interrupted her. She's sliding across the landscape to come catch up to me. Great. We don't have time to... I don't think we'll be able to finish this. It's going to be too tight. There's too many guys to kill. We have 11 left. We haven't even done the little bonus trap around the corner. And we'll probably fail the mission. And when you fail the mission, you'll get kicked out of it completely. You won't have to... you won't be able to go forward. But you can see, just even change that difficulty. I'm level 3. We're doing this at level 6. And even with just one cleric NPC, the amount of time it takes, the damage, the DPS you need to do it, there's not enough time to do it all, which is, I think it makes it cool and challenging. You can come back here with a friend. You can probably do it much easier. To avoid this trap up here, I'm going to try to come up this way. Let's see if I can get these guys to, here we go. Where's the witch doctor? Ooh, like a minute and 50 seconds. I don't think we'll be able to get it done. I want to see if I can at least kill the elite guy and get his chest. I'm going to take this potion. There he is. Okay, he's done. We can at least get his chest opened. Even though we're probably going to fail the whole thing. I'm just going to grab everything real quick and see if I can... How much further can I go? 1 minute to go, 55 seconds, and we've probably got like 8 more mobs to kill. It'll probably take too long. Let's see if we can get the chief at the last second here. We'll probably get killed. Oh shit. Then try to do a Leroy Jenkins here. Oh man. So you can hit release here and it'll send you back. So that's what you get to do. That's, I mean, it's fun as hell. I mean, you're resurrected back at the end where you were before. If you have a little bit of food, you can go buy some food from the NPC here, and it'll tell you how much regeneration rate it'll be. Let's take a look at this. Here's stew. It'll regenerate like 80 hit points over a minute. You can pay for better food. Dirty kobold. That's a drink. You can pay for better food and regenerate food at a faster rate. This is like 120, and let's just buy a couple of these. And you have those in your inventory. We got to the chest. We at least got that, and you just consume it, and that'll heal your stuff up. So we took a chance on that, and we failed. All right, cool. So I'm going to run that a couple more times, and then we're going to try and see. I mean, we got almost a full pip. If we did this one more time, we would get another pip. Should I drop the difficulty down a level? And once we get that done once or twice more on a lower level, we'll run another video and show you what the next quest I think you should do is. Since we failed, we didn't get the reward from the NPC at the end, which is one of the really good things to do because they're going to be higher level gear that you'll grow into. Okay, so we'll stop here and then we'll come back with the next section. Talk to you soon.